What's up? Alright, so God of War Chains of Olympus came out after God of War 2. And I was incorrect if you saw the God of War 2 playthrough on what the other games were like. The next game after this is God of War 3. So we'll be able to get to that pretty soon. Then it came to Ghosts of Sparta. They later re-released Chains of Olympus and Ghosts of Sparta in like a dual pack that you could play on, I believe, the PS3. And then they had God of War Ascension, which I believe was PS3. Either that or PSP. But it had multiplayer functions on it. I don't know much about any of that. I just know the story between the games and whatnot. If you're wondering where this takes place in the timeline, this is a prequel. Because if you saw 2, there's an event in here near the end that helps solidify that. So, I won't go too long before I get started because I might have to postpone the rest of this series for the next week. But what I'll tell you is, in my playthroughs, I go for usually the easier mode because I'm here to show the story, not to show how much of a big dick I have. I will do quick saves if it saves time, same with fast forwarding and whatnot. And this is going to be New Game Plus because I had a save file of this. I was midway through the game. I was going to beat it just for the sake of, you know, story and whatnot. But it'd been like a year or two and I lost my save data on that. It got corrupted. So I restarted playing it last night and I ground through the entirety of it, as well as the unlockable Challenge of Hades, which each of these games seem to have a do some bullshit challenges, you will get something cool at the end of it. Usually costumes. In this case, I looked up what the 3 costumes were in this game. 2 of them I, as a person, could not resist. This one is made for me. But the 3rd costume is pretty funny. I might work to get that in the future. I'm not sure. But the important part is, just keep in mind, this is being emulated, so quick saving, fast forwarding, and I've beaten the game once, so New Game Plus. It's not actually that long of a game, so we'll get through what we can. I had to make a difficult decision after I completed the Challenge of Hades. What costume would I pick? Yes, I do. Spot of War! You can see why I'm like, oh man, I gotta, but that's not the one I'm using. You can see the boy is wearing like a aluminum foil potato diaper. He's got 2 potato peelers on the sides, and his tattoo is carved onto his spuddy flesh. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for McKratos! Oh, Seamus preserve us! Bring forth the God of War!
Suffering for years, Kratos, the once great general, now known as the Ghost of Sparta, had pledged himself as a champion to the gods of Olympus. In return, he hoped only to rid himself of the nightmares that haunted him for far too long. But for now, his only respite, his only relief from the sins of his past, was found in the heat of battle. And on this day, Kratos had been called upon by the gods to confront an unthinkable evil, unleashed on the city of Attica by the invading Persian army.
Oh, he looks pretty fabulous, not gonna lie. So, Kratos' Blades of Chaos are replaced with these axes. Light attack, triangle for heavy attack, and circle for ground. Don't mind the shield, not supposed to have that yet, but it's New Game Plus. It can't be helped. It is with L1 that you block.
Return fire!
Man, my slices can kill in one hit now. That's fantastic. So, in case you were wondering, the costumes in God of War tend to have bonuses to them. So, as McKratos, I have strength increased by 4 times and armor decreased by half. I'll take more damage, but it's on mortal mode, so I won't take that much damage. Had I gone Spud of War, I would have infinite magic and armor is increased by 4 times. And if you complete the game in God mode, of all things, you get the Mime of War costume. 2 times green orbs and blue orbs, and 4 times red orbs. A fantastic thing, I must say. Best part about the Mime of War is, because you're a mime, you have your weapons invisible when you're using them. And if you are unfamiliar with the PSP, it was a revolutionary game console. You know, before you really just had Nintendo products to be your handheld most of the time. But with the PSP, you could also be on the internet and play quite a variety of games. At first, they didn't have a lot going on for it when it came out, but people still look on it fondly to this day. But I bring it up because with a PSP controller, you don't have L2 and R2, you just have an L and R button. Oh, they bamboozled me with a Cyclops! You will not defeat McKratos today! That's right! You get fucking eaten by the behemoth. No, that's the Basilisk. That's what its name is. Oh my god! That brought a tear to my eye almost. That was so fucking beautiful. You're about to get my hardwood jabbed into your jowls. I don't need this, but I'll take it. Also, because the L2 button doesn't exist, and it's just R1. Sorry, the R2 button doesn't exist and just R1. I no longer have roll on R1. It's now L1, R1. Sorry, yeah, L1, R1 on the sticks. Or, you know what I'm trying to say. L1 and R1, and having to pick a movement location, direction. As I have gotten all the upgrades, I won't be gunning too hard to get every one of them, every chest that's around, but I'll still show off some of the locations if I can find them. I found most of the locations by accident, and it was pretty easy. And also, since he is McKratos, I'll probably be using an Irish accent most of the time. I might do Scottish, because, you know, both, hate to say, are similar in a lot of ways and come from each other back in the old days and whatnot. And even to this day, kilts are good for either nationality. Now, unlike the previous two games, you won't find me using magic as much. For one big reason, I'm not a big fan of the spells they gave me in this one. Like, they reskinned some of the abilities from the other ones to kind of make sense with the new narrative going on. Because minus the blades, you don't get anything back from this game, so it's all a new experience. I'll probably won't destroy too much landscape in general, but just keep in mind that's where you get your orbs. Oh, decapitated. But yeah, this one is, you know, God of War Light. It's really fun. I will show you my favorite of the magics. That is called, like, Charon's Wrath, I think. Once again, not my favorite, but it works. Oh, I barely made that. I'm surprised they gave that to me, knowing how this goes. Oh, I love that they just died in one hit with this costume. There's a chest right there. I don't remember what was in it before. That's progress. I don't think there was anything else out here that needed to be noted. Oh, I'm wrong. I forgot about that. Two fucking red chests right there. Get your ass up there, you furry bastard. Probably one of the few times you'll see Kratos with hair on his head. Yeah, right now we're fighting the Persians. And don't they just purr like a kitten? Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back.
What evil have you wrought on this city, Persian? Evil? It is not evil that I bring, Spartan. I bring the might of Persia and the sacrament of purification. As we speak, my basilisk cleanses this land so that it may embrace the glory of the Persian Empire. Olympus has sent a message, and I am here to deliver it. Then you are just a messenger. So take this message back to your little gods. It will take more than a pathetic Spartan to stop the power of the Empire.
Alright, let's fucking go. Oh, you should not have done that, lad! the wrong thing. I want my freedom? He does. He does want his freedom. That is known as the Ifrit.
Please. Please, spare my life, and I will give you all that you ask. You have nothing I want, Persian. Take my kingdom, my women, my gold. I won't take your riches, but I will take your life.
Alright, let's be fair. We'll box for it! You acquire the Ifrit, which an Ifrit is like a fire genie, whatever you want to call it. While holding R, press triangle to activate Demon Fury. During these, when they introduce them, they usually give you free infinite mana. And some clients upgraded. This is the full might of it. They're just the Atlas's Rage or whatever it's called, or Atlas Quake. The one where you pound on the ground and drop like rocks on everybody. Now, as always, it's time to show you why the Irish are the most fertile.
Is there anything we can do to repay you?
I want these Persians to purr like kittens. Get over here! Let's make some mashed potatoes. Oh! Saints preserve us! Oh, that was lovely, lads and lasses. Wham bam, thank you, ma'ams. Well, I've still got a bit in there. I can go back for... No. We got a job to do, Kratos. You know what you must do. Now that you don't have the full balls. Guess I won't be the only one that's hurling. Oh, the decapitation is beautiful. So this one introduces a mechanic where you have to kick down the ladders that people want, which is cool. I like it. So here's something that you wouldn't know until you got there, maybe. But as you see, this catapult locked into this position, but it didn't on the previous one. Meaning, there's something about it. And what's about it is there's that room over there that could use a good ballista arrow. And now it's got a hole in it. We'll see what that does later. Hey, it's cycling between magic and mana. Good. Sorry. Magic and health. That's the one. You fucking bastard. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot doing the secret wasn't the main part of this. Forgot the giant fucking basilisk just firing on all ends. If you think its fire breath is bad out its mouth, you don't want to be near its arse. It's fucking bullshit. I did a good day's work. It's honest work. I'm not sure why. Okay, X you have to do, I guess, when your nose is against it. 2 chests up here. And because I've collected all the Gorgon Eyes and Phoenix Feathers, I obviously won't have that be a problem to collect those, but most of these locations that you'll find will have those in them. And if you don't collect every single one early on, it's okay. I promise you, they have plenty of them throughout the game. I think it's nearly impossible to leave this game without being maxed out. As long as you actually, you know, work to do the things.
Flank him! Flank him!
I think the Cyclops has a cool design. Also, they totally took the, the Fates-based, red doors, or, like, passage-blocking doors, and just changed them for this game. Yeah, they're reds. Or they were, like, greenish-teal before. So that's the benefit of the sun shield, which we'll get later, is it can reflect shots back at people. The equipment in this game doesn't have quite the equal amount of upgrades that are available to them. For example, the sun shield, you only have to upgrade once. The blades, 5, like usual. And the, really everything else, like 3. You shot your buddy. How are you gonna live with yourself? Well, it's gonna make it really awkward to go back home and then, no, I'll put you in a body bag. You can hide your embarrassment. The goodies I have procured. Let's get. Nope. Wrong direction. Somehow. Lot of chests. Lot of chests. And truly, like I said, I don't need the red orbs. I ended the last game with far exceeding 1,000,000 orbs by the end of it. It is not necessary for me to open these chests. But if you see a chest, get a chest if you're playing this on your own. Which, like I said, it's God of War Light. And I would really recommend it. There's a chest. I think there's a... Plus, it'll save me a lot of time not opening the chests. That's a big son of a bitch!
We cannot hold them off! Let's take our city! There are too many of them!
I beg to fucking differ. Alright! Now you've earned an ass kicking! You know what? We get that later too. I don't remember the name of it. Chest. 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 Like, you'll get plenty of orbs to the point where you won't have to worry about upgrading everything to completion. You won't have to make tough picks unless you just choose to ignore things like I mentioned. Where's the statue? Out of my way, Persians. You guys are really starting to rug me the right way. Also, to kick, you hold down the R1 button. You know what? I've had about enough of you. As they said in Dracula Untold, I used to think there were too many of you. Now I realize there's not enough. Just kick it into that corpse. My God, the corpse in the hole. Near. Born free. Just. I'll save in case shit hits the fan. Also, the saves are real quick in this game. I love it. Ah, boss fight time. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Fucking McKratos. By the power of Seamus, ye shall not get me this day, ye bastard. So, what you try and do here is beat on his face until he moves backwards, all the way to the wall. He will climb back up. While he's there, you're expected to dodge fire. I didn't. I fast forwarded, so I don't have any accurate movement skills. Alright, Rotato. Beat him about. There we go. I won't fast forward this time. I think I probably do the same cameraing. You're a clever girl, aren't ya? Not clever enough to not face the likes of McKratos! Me spuds are tingling! Oh, what? Doesn't take my prompt. That's okay, it happens.
Fulfilling his commitment to the gods, Kratos defeated the basilisk brought forth by the Persians. But this small victory would not satisfy the man who had come to be known as the Ghost of Sparta.
Is this all you would have me do? Is there nothing else?
Seeing the sun plummet through the sky and the world plunge into darkness, Kratos knew this was not a sign from the gods.
What treachery is this?
Setting his sights on the glowing horizon, Kratos made his way toward the mysterious light. But there was more afoot than Kratos could possibly know. In the darkness, Morpheus, the god of dreams, awakened to a world where he and only he wielded power. The land was slowly overrun by a black fog that engulfed everything it touched.
Morpheus! Are you trying to steal me sheep in the cover of darkness? You will not take my beloved bride! Yeah! Run for your lives! He's after you, Lucky Charms! I'm Irish, and even I don't eat Lucky Charms. That's more of a sugar thing, though. And a marshmallow. I don't really care. These guys are annoying. Top lights, they do like one thing, and that's like lunge forward at you. And fuck your day up. That looks like progress. Yeah. This one's got like the city of Athens, where you can find a lot of chests in it. And there are, no doubt, a lot of chests here. That's right, get fucked. I mean, good game. Yeah, that's what that's what people say. Or did I say their internal monologue? Fuck. But despite there being a lot of houses, not every one of them is full of a chest, but general rule of thumb, if you are playing this game, go into every house. As you can see, there is more and more and more. Probably one in there too.
The power of Morpheus affected even Kratos, as he was haunted by a strange melody.
How long are you trying to call me home? I'm gonna take a trip to the Emerald Isle. And I'm bringing this box with me. That's right. You can't frickin' stop me. I think, yep, chest over here. So Morpheus's fog will be problematic, but if you bring a light with you, you'll be fine. Hey, look! There's actually like 2 versions of Gorgons on here. And weirdly enough, this is the one on the surface who should look more alive. But the one we'll find later, not so much. It's pretty weird. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong buttons again. I don't know if you saw the prompt also, Chest. But you have to hold down R1 for your magic and press one of the face buttons. So you have all your magic available to you at any given point, but you have to click a different button for it. So triangle and R1, slash R, I mean, is your Ifrit, your R, and square is the ability you get later that shoots light bolts away. Not lightning, but light. More chests. Want them. You can get in there. I couldn't because I didn't push the cart far enough. But I'm not worried. I think that's enough of that shenanigans. And then the circle button is with our like Charon's Wrath or Fury or whatever it's called. Out of the two, we'll see the lightning or the light bolt later. I still don't know what this is. Like mythology-wise, it kind of looks like a sphinx, I guess, but it's super cat-like, and it's dead already, and plus that's Egyptian. But we are dealing with Persians, and that's kind of adjacent. Kind of. Boreas, the North Wind. Here rests Boreas, the North Wind, who leads the path of the Sun Chariot and guides his brothers Zephyros, Eros, and Notos on their perpetual voyage, drawing the sun across the skies. The Shrine of the Fire Steeds. The Fire Steeds are the winds of the skies that draw the Sun Chariot of the Sun God Helios. The Temple of Helios.
As we approached the temple, it became clear that the task ahead was more than he could have ever imagined.
Sorry, I didn't remember there was dialogue
Once
there.
again, the strange, lingering melody could be heard through the black fog of Morpheus, haunting Kratos.
Let's fucking go! Oh, you're here for the band as well! Rock climbing. Rock climb. An activity I don't really want to pursue. Believe there's some chests in here or something. Oh, no, this is the place to come back from.
The temple on which Kratos stood was the Sun Chariot of Helios, the very chariot that the Fire Steeds pulled across the sky every day, allowing the brilliance of Helios to shine down on all mankind.
Kratos.
Athena, what madness has befallen us?
Kratos, there is not much time. Olympus needs you.
I grow tired of the gods' requests, Athena. I have given enough. Now take these nightmares from my head.
It is not for you to say when your servitude ends. You will earn your freedom in time. But for now, Olympus needs your unquestioning obedience. The god of the sun has been torn from the sky. This temple on which you stand is the chariot of Helios. Without their master to reign them, the Fire Steeds have driven the Sun Chariot into the earth. And without Helios, there is no one to keep Morpheus from seizing permanent power. Many of the gods have fallen to a deep slumber. Soon, all will succumb to the black grip of Morpheus.
What would you have me do?
You must find Helios and return him to the sky, lest the world of gods and man be lost forever. Only his light can release the grasp of Morpheus.
Athena! Athena!
They always ask of me to do these things, and yet they could do them themselves. What the fuck is up with that shite? Find Helios and return him to the skies, lest the world of gods and men be forever lost. Yes, but do you think you know someone who might have the ability to do that better? Perhaps your fucking self. I didn't actually remember that was what this was. I believe there are some more chests down there. If you're playing along, go grab them. There's like maybe one or two more, but yeah. These guys throw... I wasn't supposed to do that, but I get really tired of them shooting at me. These are weird satyr rogue creatures. I don't know what they truly are. So I will say you don't see Helios or... There's another chest. There's no Helios nor Morpheus that we see. We will see Helios later, but that's in God of War 3. I'm on a roll. Cast. These are harpies. Like little baby versions of harpies. We do fight a little bigger ones later, but they're pretty much the same. You can kill them fairly easily if you smack them once with your chain and then click the grab button, which is circle. So square and then like circle. That pulls them in, kind of like a get over here. But it's got to connect. If it doesn't connect, then it'll just smack them, it'll smack towards them. And then when you try to grab, they'll like dodge out of the way for the animation. The Temple of Helios. The Temple of Helios sits atop the sun chariot and is home to the sun god Helios, drawn across the skies by the fire steeds. It rises every day from the east and sets in the west, where it rests until the new dawn. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, and I'm feeling good. What did that do again? Nice, nice. I think I opened 2 doors. I don't know if that matters. No, it does. No, wait. Yes, it does. Okay. Actually, I think these are considered the hoplites. And they are a pain in the dick! I mentioned the grab the harpies thing because one of the challenges for the Challenge of Hades is just killing an assload of guys. And most of them are just the hoplites, the Medusas / Gorgons, and also you can destroy these statues. And the Harpies, if I didn't say that already. And like the last challenge is like doing all three of those like in a great amount of frequency. But one of the challenges is your health is constantly draining down. And so if you don't kill the enemies quick enough, you will die. And if you take too much damage from being hit, you'll also die, because the amount of enemies that they send to you is plenty enough to where if you fuck up too much, there ain't no way you're recovering. In fact, the first thing you fight is like a giant Minotaur-esque thing. And if you basically get hit by him at all, you might as well restart the challenge. It's not recoverable to me. It's a long way down. Long way down. There we go. Oh, these guys are cool. They're probably one of my favorite designs in this entire game. For monsters, anyway. More chests. Yeah. I have very limited time today, so I'm just trying to get as much done as I can. Just statue. More chests. No way to get over there, except for that pillar I just made. Let's have a chat.
I am grateful you have come, Ghost of Sparta. The Titan Atlas has been freed from the pits of Tartarus, and has taken my brother Helios from his rightful place in the sky.
What does Atlas want with the Sun God?
Helios holds within him the power of the sun, a power so great it can destroy the world. It cannot be trusted in the hands of a Titan. Please, take the sun shield from his throne, walk through the gates of Olympus, and you will find me. Hurry, Kratos. Even now, my brother suffers at the hand of Atlas.
You're telling me to get an upgrade, are you? I could be inclined. Oh, but there's no way over there! I guess I'm just gonna have to make one. No thanks from you, statue. It's one of your people. Why don't you speak to it for me? More chests. The music for this game is great. Much like all God of War games. Really, I can't think of much of a fail in God of War. Sorry, Helios. Fuck your throne, I guess. I have acquired the Sun Shield. Helios reverse. To parry, tap L immediately before an enemy attack attack. There you go. Come on. Bring it on, you little fuck. Upgrading it gives you, like, retaliation moves you can take. Oh. Use the shield as a keystone. That's where I'm supposed to go. Up here is where more loot is. Which... yeah. A lot of chests. A chest. I can't go back down that way. Okay. Back down we go. Save point. Let's climb the spiral staircase.
As McKratos stepped out into the eternal night, much had changed outside the temple. Morpheus grew ever stronger as his harbingers of darkness continued their relentless march.
It's like they're funneling me. I really don't know what that cat thing is. I wonder, is there a glossary? No. Alright, round two. Descend down once more to the dungeon of my black despair. I do like the aesthetic of this place. The silvery marble-esque with black and gold is a very timeless look that my first thought when I see it nowadays is like Blizzard, like not a storm, but like Blizzard the company, particularly with the Argent Dawn and the Argent Crusade of World of Warcraft and the Crusaders from Diablo 3, which I didn't get to play the expansion where I could have been a Crusader, but one day maybe I'll be so lucky. I know 4 is the one that people talk about now. Or at least it's been out for a while. But I'm a millennial. I'm entitled to enjoy the things I enjoyed in my youth. And say that's the best, even though it might not have been. I think there's a chest over here if you need it. Yep. I say if you need it. You only don't need it if you've beaten the game already. And if you've beaten the game already, you already know. Ah, potato! Is it fun to make fun of my own stereotype? Yes, absolutely. There's some debate on whether you can for other races and ethnicities as a joke, but you definitely should be able to make fun of your own. I feel like this was the second. swifter stairs! I'm sure that Ares has stolen me! I was gonna say, corned beef and cabbage, but that's not actually a proper Irish dish. I know it's what you think of when you think of an Irish dish, but they don't really do corned beef. Or at least, the stereotype with that started a long time ago and is actually more associated with the British than it is the Irish, because Irish do not try to kill their cows. They love their cows. They keep them safe.
You must hurry, Kratos.
They nurture them well, and they provide a lot, and they don't really slaughter them till like the end of their life. But the British, they are known as beef eaters, and they're like, after they take Ireland, it's like, all right, well, we want your cows, and we want them in great quantity. You'll actually find them being more fond of pork. Good strip of bacon, ooh. And not just thin American bacon, no, no, no. Thick fucking bacon. The caves of Olympus. It's amazing how much of this I can circumvent because I should already have the trident. But, you know, we're here to see the story. I didn't think that was ground to land on. So we don't see Poseidon in this one, but you have acquired Trident's lance. Under the sea! Under the sea! Nothing is better than getting winter. Oh, take it from me. Now, I have forgotten where to go. Oh, I think I remember. But if you're wondering, there is a chest right over here. And here. So if you want to get the fuck over there. Here. Whee! The R button is your dash, which it's about to tell me as I'm about to plunge through this. Yep. Yeah, if you're familiar with the God of War series by the previous videos at the very least, then all this stuff should seem pretty normal for you. Oh no! I'm looking up his skirt! No, it's a kilt, damn it! Chest. Yeah, if I see it, I'll call it out. Yo-ho. Aw. Bitch! Let's do it! Oh! Usually you have to pay for a Kratos upskirt. But here, it's a free-for-all! So, now I've done that, this boy has opened the way for me to climb up there. So now I gotta go back up the same cliff I just went up. Take a different path. And wouldn't you know it, you can't go back. So, if you worry about missing out on chests, overall, you don't have to, but if you do miss out on chests, then, just keep in mind that it's never a bad thing to make a few save files. Rotate your saves. Yeah, one of these fuckers, except... Oh. This is going to be pretty easy. Alright. Crank that Irish boy! Can't fast forward through these, because if you do, it cuts your inputs down. Also, enjoy this.
As Kratos entered the cave, Eos, goddess of dawn and sister to Helios, sat above him, visibly weakened by the absence of the sun.
All glory be to Lord Zeus for granting you safe passage to me.
The king of the gods does not aid me, Eos. I am but a slave to Zeus and Olympus.
Save my brother, Kratos, and he will convince Zeus to release you and rid you of the horrors of your past.
Nope.
I give you my word.
The gods have broken their word to me many times. Forgive me if I find it hard to believe your promises.
Be that as it may, Kratos. The primordial fire is almost out. Without Helios, the life-giving light of the world cannot be sustained. If you do not find him, only darkness and death awaits all of us.
Where has Atlas taken him?
I do not know, Kratos. Follow the passage out of the cave. Retrieve the fire, and it will light your path to the remaining steeds. They will guide you to their master. They will take you to my brother. May you go with the speed of Hermes, Ghost of Sparta.
Go, Kratos. Save my brother. He'll help you. I promise. Yeah. Right. Circle! Actually could use a little bit of a topping off on the health. Ah, green! Once had my favorite colors. Also, if you delve, you can see there's a chest down here. The primordial fire, the caves of Mount Olympus hold the flame that spawned all others. The primordial fire, which long ago was stolen and given to man by the Titan Prometheus. It is a source of Helios' energy. Guardians of Fire. We have acquired the primordial fire. Helios Reflect. To repel enemy of projectiles, tap L immediately before the projectile connects. Let's have a go at it then! Come on, you big bastards! Oh no! I was but a bit too early. You acquired the Light of Dawn. Light of Dawn, while holding R, press square to activate Solar Flare. Aiming, while holding that button, use the stick to target enemies. Oh. Once again, I goofed on that. We be hurling all day. In these rooms are chests. Some beautiful chests. Much like Eos. You're the light of my life, Door. I never want to part with you, but, gotta run. Got some saving to do. Gotta break these chains of Olympus. Don't actually remember what the next part is. I guess I go back. Take my shield! Make me a path! But McKratos, we don't have the building material to make it. Use it as a fucking light! What are you What are you, daft? I know I missed a chest my first time around. I think it was backtracking a little bit, but I'm not. Oh, this isn't the right way. Where? Oh, okay. Yeah, 2 chests over here, or 3 if you get what I'm meaning. Another one over there. Open sesame! Chest. If you didn't know by now, there's some chests. I don't think I'll be able to beat this before I have to go. Actually, I can guarantee it. The cutscenes themselves will make sure of that, but if I do this. Just gonna blend up some harpies. You want some? You want some blend harpy smoothie? I know I do. Some chests. Chest. This is a weird puzzle.
And again, the melody returned, and it almost seemed familiar.
How can you be playing the flute at a time like this? I'm Irish. It's how I manifest sorrow. There's a lot of good movies to watch during St. Patrick's Day if you get the chance, including the story of St. Patrick. But that's one of the few that I always watch, plus Luck of the Irish, which is what that other quote was from, and now Darby O'Gill and the Little People is a mandatory one. Notos, the South Wind. Here rests the spirit of Notos, the South Wind, who sets the path of the Sun Chariot. So, in order to mess with this stuff, which there's a lot of chests around this area, as you can see, you get this beam of light. This puzzle, it's a little rough for me, but I'll get to it. So it opens up a nice shiny statue, to which, grabbing hold of it, you can pull it. And when the light beam is aimed at it, it will fire from whatever direction the shield is. You cannot rotate her. I forgot it's hold R. kick. Just a little bit more, lady. And then using it, you can angle the beam so that it'll release other statues that also aim in different directions. So I'm going to speed this up. Not the most complicated puzzle in the world, but I didn't even need to move her there. Alright, but what you do with them is you have them all effectively aimed towards each other, I believe. Okay, now that they're all in place, turn the speed off. Man, how long that would have taken if I didn't do that? Alright. So, the base one, or the bottom ones need to point upwards, and the top ones need to face each other. And then you click L1 to do the shield, which will start charging the sunbeam when you're on one of those little glow spots. Now that's important, because I didn't realize it was important until the last fight of the game. But I won't make that mistake again. I hope. Do I do anything with this? Nope. So I have 2 of the 3 activated. "16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company stove." And Ares and Zeus. "And at last I see the light, and there is a chest if you want it." That's the way forward, I believe. Chest over here. Can't go anywhere else. Haven't quick saved in a while, and if I accidentally hit the quick load button, I'm gonna get fucked real hard. I don't even remember where the last save was. I think it was during the fucking Basilisk fight. There's a chest to my right, you can see. There's likely another chest behind me. Or to the left, I mean. Also, when you see something that looks kind of breakable, a little crumbly, use it. Plug it in, plug it in. Horse it in, horse it in. Not too bad. Not too bad. So, if you are someone who's like, I need to find every single Gorgonite and feather, I'm just warning you now. Before you had left out of that door, that was your chance to find all of them, if you could.
As Kratos left the temple, he was assaulted by the army of Morpheus, and again, he heard the haunting melody. But this time, he recognized it as the song of his daughter, Calliope.
Calliope? My daughter, where are you? Calliope!
Also one of my favorite instruments. If you don't know what a calliope is, it's like a gas-operated pipe organ, piano kind of thing. You usually hear it in like carnivals and stuff.
Someone left the milk out on the table! Calliope! Someone took a shit in the living room closet! Calliope! Who is sending my daughter several drachmas for their birthday? Zeus! Someone has eaten my leftover hero! Ares!
The house life of Kratos is a dire and dark one. How will he press on? I was going to fast forward, but last time it started to talk while I was doing it. Plus, that's a good cinematic shot. Alright. So, yeah, if you want to go back, I think this is like the last juncture. Otherwise, you keep going. Boy, do you keep going. I have the ultimate Lego piece!
With the release of the fire steeds, Kratos was now in the hands of the beasts. And where they would take him, he did not know. As the steeds pulled Kratos away from the grip of Morpheus, they crossed into the underworld. But in the land of the dead, they could go no further, for these beings of light were not welcome in Hades. Kratos found himself on the very edge of Hades, the land where no mortal had set foot. Here, where the souls of the dead walk their fated path, Kratos knew that for him, this was merely the beginning.
Third fucking time I have to go to Hades. Fuck this place. I'm leaving a bad review on Yelp. I'll give them something to Yelp about. Yeah, so I'm pretty confident every God of War game you go to hell at some point. I don't know about the new one, but at least as far as I can remember, you definitely go in the first 3 that come out. You definitely go in God of War 3. Here's some chests if you need them. I think there's an alternative way. Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, it's not the stick. Whoa! I'd quick whatever, but I don't know where my last one was. Alright, fast forward. Fuck! There is a price. But at least it doesn't take that long. Don't need that stuff. Even just a regular square in McKratos mode will destroy these fuckers. Yeah, fucking go shit! Get the fuck off of me! Welcome to hell, enjoy the barbecue. I will let you know, the rest of this game takes place in Hades. And see, the ones that are in Hades, these Gorgons, have more flesh on them. However, that makes sense. Maybe because Morpheus was bringing out this stuff, it was making them kind of nightmarish. I don't know. If you wanted the chest, there's one over here. I'm not gonna go all the way over there, but you know where it is. It's just on a ledge, and we saw it on the way here. Woo! Okay. Also from the, oh, that was not what I was trying to do. I keep forgetting. Controls are different. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. From doing the challenge of Hades, I've learned that using the L1 and square combo, the one that's the spinny everywhere move, it's obviously good for getting your combo number up, but not a lot else. Like for me, with 4 times strength, it's good. But normally, you're going to want to do the L1 triangle. Chest if you want it. See if I can... Nope. I was gonna try and special kill her, but that was not the case. Chest. There's a column I need to push over, I think. Where is it? Is it on the other side? My brain does not... I just did this last night. Then again, I was kind of sleep deprived. Oh no, yeah, that's right. Oh, Jesus. I'll take some of that health, thanks. I sure would hate to have some enemies show up out of nowhere. This was the pillar. This was... There's a beautiful little thing right there. Ruins of Asphodel. Chest if you want it. Maybe it's because it was a PSP game, but it's really easy for me to see where a lot of the chests are and whatnot, you know? Alright, Speedy Donnybrook. Ah! It's like Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. What does it say? The gates of Hades, the souls of the dead enter the realm of the underworld through the gates of Hades. Yes, they do. We're almost to a stopping point. I'll probably take the next save point and call it there when I can.
You ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. That's 3 minutes of playtime.
2 chests here. I'm not supposed to do this till later, but I have it, so fuck it. Don't worry, that's not gonna affect this much, except for not having the blades chop my asshole up. You gotta love the River of Blood-esque place we're in right now, you know. Welcome to hell. 4 O's in the ruins of Asphodel. And now I'm in the dock of Charon. Or Karen, or however you'd like to pronounce it. But the most important part is, we will be back at this at some point. I don't know if tonight, I don't know if tomorrow. We'll find out. Or even next week. All depends. But thank you so much for watching up to this point. Appreciate it. Thank you for hanging in there. And look forward to showing you more soon. Bye.